If you've ever wished you could capture better photos of your grandkids with the smartphone you already own, you're in the right place. Today, we are going to show you how to take beautiful photos of your grandchildren without needing any fancy equipment or complicated settings. Hi there, and welcome to Boomer Tech Simplified. Today, we're going to transform the way you take photos with your smartphone. Whether you have an iPhone or Android, the newest model or one that's a few years old, these tips will work for you. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use the basic camera settings on any smartphone, simple composition techniques that instantly improve your photos, and how to quickly edit your photos using free apps. Let's get started. Section 1. Basic camera settings. Let's start with the basics. No matter what type of smartphone you have, there are a few universal features that will help you take better photos. First, let's make sure you can quickly access your camera. On most phones, you can open your camera right from the lock screen by swiping from right to left on iPhones or double pressing the power button on many Android phones. This quick access is perfect for catching those spontaneous moments with your grandkids that are gone in a flash. Most smartphone cameras have several modes. For this tutorial, we'll focus on the three most useful ones: photo mode for everyday pictures, portrait mode for beautiful photos of people with a blurred background, burst mode for capturing action and movement. Let's talk about how and when to use each of these. In regular photo mode, here's a tip many people don't know. You can tap on the screen to tell your camera where to focus. This is essential when photographing your grandkids. Tap directly on your grandchild's face to make sure they're in perfect focus. On most phones, you can also adjust the brightness by swiping up or down after you tap to focus. If your photo is too dark or too bright, this simple adjustment can make all the difference. Portrait mode is wonderful for creating professional-looking photos of your grandkids. It keeps their face in sharp focus while gently blurring the background. In portrait mode, you'll see a depth effect indicator. Make sure you're not too close or too far from your subject. Most phones will guide you with on-screen prompts. The ideal distance is usually 2 to 8 feet from your subject. This mode works best in good lighting, so try to use it outdoors or in a well-lit room. Kids rarely sit still, which is why burst mode is your secret weapon. It takes multiple photos in rapid succession, so you can choose the best one later. On iPhone, press and hold the shutter button to take burst photos. On most Android phones, you can do the same or look for a specific burst mode in your camera settings. Burst mode is perfect for capturing jumps, sports, dance recitals, or anytime your grandkids are in motion. Before we move on to composition tips, let's turn on one helpful feature: grid lines. In your camera settings, look for an option to turn on the grid. These lines will help you compose better photos, and they won't appear in your final pictures. We'll talk about how to use them in just a moment. Section 2. Composition tips. Now that we understand the basic settings, let's talk about composition, how you arrange elements in your photo. Good composition can transform an ordinary snapshot into a beautiful photograph. Remember those grid lines we turned on? They divide your screen into thirds, both horizontally and vertically. This helps you use something called the rule of thirds. Instead of putting your grandchild directly in the center of the photo, try positioning them where these lines intersect. This creates a more engaging and professional-looking photo. See the difference? The photo on the right feels more natural and draws your eye to the child more effectively. One of the biggest mistakes we make when photographing children is shooting down at them from our height. This creates unflattering angles and misses their perspective. Try getting down to your grandchild's eye level. Yes, it might mean kneeling or sitting on the ground, but the results are worth it. This creates a more intimate connection in your photos. Notice how these photos feel more personal and capture the child's world from their perspective. Look for natural frames around your grandchildren. This could be a doorway, window, playground equipment, or even tree branches. Framing draws attention to your subject and adds depth to your photos. It's a simple technique that can make your photos look much more professional. Leading lines are elements that draw the viewer's eye toward your grandchild. These could be a path, a fence, a railing, or even a row of trees. Position your grandchild where these lines lead, and you'll create a photo with more impact and visual interest. Instead of asking your grandkids to say cheese and give that forced smile, try to capture genuine moments. Tell them a silly joke, ask them about something they love, or just observe them playing. These authentic expressions are the photos you'll treasure most, and they show your grandchildren's true personalities. Section 3. Lighting Tips. Now, let's talk about the most important element in photography: light. Good lighting can make even a simple photo look amazing. Bright midday sun creates harsh shadows on faces. If you're outdoors on a sunny day, try to find some shade under a tree or a building. See how the photo in the shade has more even lighting and shows their features better? No squinting, no harsh shadows. Photographers love what's called the golden hour, the hour after sunrise or before sunset. This light is soft, warm, and flattering. If you have the opportunity to take photos during this time, your pictures will have that beautiful, magical quality. When taking photos indoors, position your grandchildren near a window, but not in direct sunlight. The soft, diffused light from a window creates beautiful, natural lighting. Try positioning them at a 45-degree angle to the window for the most flattering light. Your smartphone's flash can create harsh, unflattering light and red eyes. Whenever possible, find better lighting instead of using flash. You can turn off your flash in your camera settings. Only use it when you absolutely need to capture a moment in very low light. Section 4. Editing Basics with Free Apps. Now that you've taken some great photos, let's talk about how to make them even better with simple editing. Your phone already has basic editing tools built in, and there are excellent free apps for more options. Let's start with the editing tools that come with your phone. After taking a photo, open it in your Gallery or Photos app and look for the Edit option. Even simple adjustments can make a big difference. Try increasing the brightness slightly if your photo is too dark, or use the Crop tool to improve composition. Most phones have an Auto Enhance feature, usually a magic wand icon. This can be a good starting point if you're not sure what adjustments to make. One tap, and your photo often looks noticeably better. You can always undo it if you don't like the result. If you want more editing options, I recommend a free app called Snapseed. It's available for both iPhone and Android and offers powerful editing tools that are still easy to use. Once you've installed Snapseed, open a photo in the app. The Tune Image tool lets you adjust brightness, contrast, and saturation. The Selective tool allows you to enhance just certain parts of your photo. And the Portrait tool is great for photos of your grandkids. Here's a simple editing workflow for photos of your grandchildren. 1. Crop if needed to improve composition. 2. Adjust brightness and contrast slightly. 3. Increase warmth a tiny bit to enhance skin tones. 4. Use the ambiance or vibrancy settings to make colors pop without looking unnatural. See the difference? The photo still looks natural, but now it has more impact and your grandchild's features are more visible. Section 5. Saving and sharing your photos. Let's talk about how to save and share these wonderful photos with your family. Creating albums is a great way to organize your photos. You can make albums for each grandchild, special events, or by date. To create an album, go to your Gallery or Photos app and look for the Album section. Then find the option to create a new album. It's important to back up your photos so you never lose these precious memories. Most phones offer cloud storage options like iCloud for iPhone or Google Photos for Android. You can set up automatic backups so your photos are safely stored without you having to remember to do it. There are many ways to share photos with your family. You can send them directly through text messages or email, but I recommend using shared albums or Google Photos. With a shared album, you can add photos anytime, and family members will automatically see them. It's a wonderful way to keep everyone updated on your grandchildren's activities. Tech Tip of the Week. Here's this week's special tech tip. Take advantage of your phone's live photo or motion photo feature. On iPhones, it's called live photo, and on many Android phones, it's called motion photo. This captures a few seconds of video along with your still photo. It's perfect for capturing your grandchild's laughter or movement, and it gives you multiple frames to choose from if you happen to catch them blinking. You now have all the tools you need to take wonderful photos of your grandchildren using just your smartphone. Remember, the best camera is the one you have with you, and with these tips, your smartphone can capture beautiful memories. Let's recap what we've learned. Use portrait mode for professional-looking photos. Get down to your grandchild's eye level. Find good lighting, near windows indoors or in shade outdoors. Apply simple edits to enhance your photos. And most importantly, focus on capturing genuine moments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Boomer Tech Simplified for more helpful tech tutorials. Next week, we'll be covering online safety tips to keep your personal information secure. Thanks for watching and happy photographing. I can't wait to see the beautiful photos you'll take of your grandchildren using these tips.